Favourite who walked out of the machine is tacked onto the back of the field, recoiled, but is about 7 lengths from the flying Erosine. At the 450 and Erosine held together coming up to the corner, led by 2 lengths, tracking it Festive Excess. About 2 lengths behind them came Incredible Hulk, down on the rails Capanda, and they're followed by Grecian Summer. Further back is War in Paris, who looked 100 to 1. Coming to the 200, Erosine had booted well clear. Erosine shot 4 lengths in front of Festive Excess, followed by Capanda, then Incredible Hulk, but he's shaking up this big fellow Erosine, and he's really running through the line. Erosine won by about 3 1/4. Incredible Hulk. Capanda got up on the rails to grab third from Festive Excess. Grecian Summer, I do declare, recoiled, lost any winning chance at the start of the race, missed it hopelessly, and then about 6 lengths to War in Paris, who's been an abject failure first up, with Jago trailing them home last.
Noski, $10.82.40 out of the gates, out of trouble and disaster if you back the favourite. That's a tough way to do your money with recoil.
Yeah, look, when you know you've lost 1 second into the race, you can swallow that and then just sit back and take in that. But what a performance by Erosine. Has shown plenty of class throughout his prep. We mentioned the run with Snow Lord was good. It is a 6-year-old that's only had the 10 starts, always had so many issues, but has shown potential. Incredible
Hulk was good. Capanda had a lovely run. The other favourite, War in Paris, was off the track and never looked likely as well.
Another one that certainly needs that run, and we can look at next start. I think it'll be a big improver.
And Damien Miller's done a wonderful job with this winner, Mark.
Well, as Adam said, a 6-year-old now, only having his 11th start, so he's obviously had a few issues, but gee, didn't Jared Noski rate him beautifully out in front? It was a very nice ride. The form lines, that's Saturday form from last start, and just led them a merry dance. A very nice each-way price for Erosine, trained by Damien Miller. Winkers on as well, Gareth.
$10 and $2.40, so it's paid pretty well here on the tote. We'll catch up with Damien Miller, then Adam will have a chat to Jared Noski, who is riding in really good form, and he would have been giggling to himself. I wonder if he knew what happened with recoiled at the start, but he was off and gone, and away he went, and never looked like getting beat here.
No, he's riding in great form, isn't he, Jared Noski? And it's interesting just to sparks up the battle here between Brad Parnham and Jared Noski. We know that William Pike probably has the premiership all wrapped up at the moment, but Brad Parnham sitting in second and Jared Noski sitting in third. 2 wins now for both of those battling for that second position. Really makes it interesting throughout today.
We'll catch up with Damien Miller shortly, career not far away, and then we'll head to Singapore. But Mark Olmos can catch up with Damien Miller and have a chat to Damien after this second race, and he can catch up and get his thoughts on how his Gallop Erosine gets the cash here after race number 2.
Yeah, marvellous effort all the way. Damien, last start, those form lines were Saturday form lines, and he was a bit unfound here.
Yeah, look, probably a little bit unconventional, sort of backing up a horse so quickly, especially after a long absence, but he had such a big blow after that race on Saturday, and he nearly dropped me on Monday morning, and when they called for extended domination, I thought, no, you can go around again.
Now, a 6-year-old having his 11th start obviously had a few issues because he was handsomely perched at the sales as well.
Yeah, look, he did a hind suspensory as probably as a late 2-year-old, I think, and then he did a front suspensory somewhere along the way there too, and also had a minor fracture in a pedal bone too, so we haven't had a smooth run with him, but the ability's always been there for sure.
Patience pays in the end, doesn't it?
Oh, he's certainly tested plenty of that, but yeah, it does pay.
Damien, where to next?
We'll just sort of keep him in his grades at the minute, and happy to see him back, and main thing is he comes through today nice and sound, and then probably just keep him, you know, I still think the horse will get 1200, but probably every time I've put him over 1200 we've tried to sit him. It's probably just against the horse's natural style, so I think next time we do try it, probably won't be for a couple of runs, but next time we do try it, I'll probably just do the same thing and just send him out there, you know.
And you keep your horses close to the beach, so that must have a positive effect as well?
Yeah, I use the local estuary down there. It's probably the closest that we can get to sort of, you know, any sort of water work, and yeah, it's only sort of 10 minutes away, so it, you know, for horses like him with problems, it's dynamite for him, you know.
Damien, congratulations. Second race on Good Friday, taken out by Erosine. Well done.
No worries. Thanks, Mark.
There we go, Mark Olmos catching up with Damien there with Erosine, and Adam McGrath will be catching up shortly with Jared Noski. So numbers now nearly confirmed, 5, 7 and 4. Erosine at 10.82.40, Incredible Hulk at 2.60, Capanda back in third at $2 in a drama pack race to kick off proceedings, or the second race here at Ascot on Good Friday, with Recoil missing the kick, basically standing in the gates and taking no part in the race. We'll be catching up with Jared Noski now. Adam McGrath about to catch up with his young hoop. And Adam, you've seen a lot of Jared Noski, and he's just riding in really good form at the moment, the young kid.
Yeah, he really is, Jared. He's an aggressive rider, and he certainly gets the best out of many, and he's got a very good card today. Of course, he's on Floyd a little bit later, which we know is another short price favourite, so he'll be hoping to get the job done. But Jared, we mentioned that one of the favourites stood in the barriers. You may not have known that, or did you?
I didn't realise. He still felt like he had the first 300 or 200 to 300 metres, he could feel the other horses there. Then when they dropped off and he was left alone, he got into a really good rhythm, and it's just sort of, he was going hard, but he felt settled enough in himself. So no, it was a really good win. Obviously,
you didn't ride this horse first up, but you did ride it in the trial, and on that occasion you won by 3 lengths as well. So you obviously knew what you had underneath you.
Yeah, he gave me a good feel in the trial. He was a bit more revved up trial day, obviously a bit fresh. I think racing him week to week's probably helped him. Just brought him back a peg, and he's shown what he can do.
Is he just a 1,000 metre specialist, or from that performance can he get further?
Left alone, he could probably get a little bit further, but I mean, there's 1,000 metre races most weeks, so you probably just leave it at that.
And a big day for you as well. We mentioned you've got some nice horses. Floyd, probably the best one, coming up a little bit later.
Yeah, he's hopefully he can do what he done last start, and not the start before.
Best of luck, mate.
Thanks, mate.
There's Jared Noski, winning jockey for race.